Alright, you already know the drill. You jam a little bit first. Hold up. I did too soon. Whatever. Anyway, what's going on, guys? TAG, the Advent Ghost here, and welcome back to Danganronpa. 1, 2, reload. Trigger, happy, Havoc! I got the energy today. I'm ready. Alright, so just a quick recap of last episode. They gathered up in the lunch room, dining hall, and Kyoko wasn't there at first, so I was a little scared. I was scared that they did her in. Please don't kill my girl yet. But I do think that she's maybe an assassin. But anyway, that's not important. We gathered, we discussed, and the rooms are soundproof, and things are crazy. We have a fridge somewhere, and we apparently have limitless food, possibly. I don't know. But anywho, last episode wasn't a whole lot. It was pretty much just me more so getting to know Sayaka, and she seems like she's been through a lot, and it's been a bit stressful for her to become an idol and everything, which is very interesting because I'm a little more curious about her backstory now. And because she mentioned that she's had to do things that weren't so pleasant, and I don't know what those things exactly were, but maybe we'll find out. Maybe if not in this episode, maybe in a later episode, because I'm not going to make that promise that this episode will be flippy, turny, dicey, crazy. But anyway, if we're ready to get into this, Editor G, roll my intro. Welcome back to Trigger Happy Havoc, and let's hop right back into it. Let's go! In the lunch hall, dining hall. I don't know why I keep calling it the lunch hall. Leave the area? Yes, I want to go straight to the dining hall. I need to know what he wants to talk about. I guess there's not much point. Everybody's just gonna talk about how impatient Taka looks. Okay, looks like everyone's here. So then let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen.
Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together.
Give me a break.
I didn't make time for this. You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. Do you want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure. Whoa.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Silence echoed throughout the dining hall. I was too busy getting to know people. I did not investigate a thing. I'm gonna be honest.
Seriously?
Seriously? Nothing at all?
Hey!
Anything. It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
Are you okay with this?
You're going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die. Celeste? What is this? Celeste? No. Do you think maybe the person responsible for this could be a certain murderous fiend? You have me curious. Murderous fiend? Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all this? Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? Genocide Jack. A monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in a brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. On the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer. And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're a killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt is going to be okay. Because help's going to be here soon. I'm sure of it. Help?
Because, I mean...
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already. Oh no, he's here. He's here.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police? What are you doing here? You guys, seriously? Do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how great they are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on, if you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
Why are you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed with the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
You're still going on about that? Seriously, bro. I told you in episode 1. There's no more funny ha-has. If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the subject. I have a little video I'd like you to all see. Oh, but don't worry. It's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about? Ooh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? If you're in the school, there's a specific place you can go and everything you need to watch the video.
correct.
Good, then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know. What are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, you must know.
Despair. That's all.
Despair. That is all. It's close. I like this close up, and I like that. I like his black side eye.
Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within this school. I won't try and stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too. He's not just like that, he's gone. Not even a goodbye. Okay, cool. Once again, he left before we could find out anything useful. That's about the usual. Really? I think we learned something very useful. Okay, Kyoko, tell me. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps, but what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
that's true.
Same here. Okay, so Mondo started glancing around the dining hall. When his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey Makoto, check this out for us, would ya? What? Why me?
Yo.
Because you're the closest to the door. That's the rule, right? Rule?
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
hey.
Piece of shit.
Hey!
Stop fucking around.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay. Guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, thanks. I owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's going with him, not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. And we're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. Can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. Chaotic neutral. So then, where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but if it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then where's the school store? So further down should be the AV room, right? My family, it looks like, I think. I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching us, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, feel a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it was totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. What? This time I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being.
Like what?
Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Look for the answer after graduation. Oh no. You little snake. What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot magma. I slammed my fist against the desk over and over and over. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. What happened? Make sure who's safe? I noticed everyone was standing around the entrance to the AV room. I stared at them, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What's this mean?
It's on there. They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed a DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. Didn't even take long for them to react.
What the...
This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold
Yeah,
on.
no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw the reactions, I knew. They had all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear or confusion, except for her. Even now, she was totally calm.
I see.
This is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave, so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. But both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you
In
understand?
other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but on our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What?
Hey,
This is exactly what Monokuma, whoever's behind this, wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then, maybe we should all start by all just talking. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help everyone get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? Remember it was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka? What was in your video, Sayaka?
What's your problem?
The rest of the pop idol group. She saw them, they congratulated her, and then they all disappeared. The place looked like a war zone, right? Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Bro. Found her. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How can I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family. But now, more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone, right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we're working together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. And what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? And if that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what would come over me.
Sayaka? Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big wet eyes of hers.
Makoto!
Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes? Absolutely.
Makoto!
Makoto, you're the only one I can trust, so please.
No matter what happens.
No matter what happens.
Please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
I don't know why I was about to try to voice act that when she was already doing it, but oh man. So to see, this has already gotten way deeper than the last episode was. Jesus. Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'll always be on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this. As long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. Felt a little forced, but still, I'm happy to see her back. Man, this is not good. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
Standing up. Ah! Koto, it's standing up. What's standing up?
Come on!
Do you even have to ask? Your flagpole. Get out of here! No, I want to join in. Well, if you won't leave, then tell us what the heck is up with those videos. It's about to come out. It's gonna come out. My pristine, pure white heart. Stuffing. My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out. I balled my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go of everything I had. Wow. Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, are you slow. I could have downed $1,000 full-course dinner in the time it took for you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. And just like that, he's gone again. Bye. What the heck was that just now? You just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you want to just head back? Yeah. Let's head back. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken. Sorry for making you worry about me, Sayaka. You don't gotta apologize, girl. Oh, this whole situation would have me shook too. I can't even lie. You're right. I'm gonna lie down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Ding dong. Huh? I opened my eyes. They darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? Oh, what?
Sorry.
Sayaka. I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka. Talk to me, girl. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Oh, me. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a while ago, I was lying down in my room. All of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense
I
up.
was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, and then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room. But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? You can't go outside during that time. That's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Does that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What? All it said in the school regulations were that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? Didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know... Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know. Me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then... Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh. Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Sayaka, the sidekick. Something resembling a smile had made its way onto her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. There's another weird expression on there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob and lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that, the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Ah, Jesus, forgot to read that last part. Hey, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and what about what I said before? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Perceptive. Right. So I could give me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed to Sayaka's room. Got there fast, gotta run fast. So this is Sayaka's room. Doesn't look any different than mine. It really doesn't. Smells nice though. So I guess all I can really do at this point is honestly just chill. This looks like something the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out for myself. Uh-huh. So there are things I have to investigate in this room? It looks like I'm not going straight to sleep. Yeah, I have to investigate the room first. Surveillance camera. Makes sense that there would be one in here. Kind of really dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help but take a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it when we found an AV room. I never did get a chance to find out what was on her video. And it's probably the best if I wait until she brings it up again. I think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. Should probably go to bed soon. I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed. A pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it will bring me some sweet dreams. Holy cow. This is insane. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people that were gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. You're not gonna say good morning? Okay. Figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late.
Yo,
Sorry I'm late. Makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well,
My
hello.
apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. Finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my
My
bad.
bad, guys. Slept through the alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope. Got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind that move at their own pace. Gotcha. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Sayaka is not here. Oh yeah, and Byakuya. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late
what?
is a little off-putting. Oh, hey Byakuya. What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to be here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I get the sense that she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me. The speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to go check on her. Words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night... What?! The room had been completely transformed. Oh no, is Sayaka Genocide Jack? Oh no. No, something happened to... Yo, Sayaka is mental. Oh, this was what I was a little scared of. But the way that video was, I think Sayaka's a culprit. The not so pleasant things, I think she's had to kill people. Oh no. Oh no. What the heck? Yo, my sword! The replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There's a keychain on the ground that has my name on it. So I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. With the sheath for the replica sword, so that stuff has been removed. More importantly, where is Sayaka? Is my bed all slashed up? It has been damaged too. Holy scratches, slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. Where is Sayaka? She's gotta be in the bathroom. Better check the bathroom. Oh, let's take a look inside. Oh. Oh no! Why? No! Why? Oh, this is only the first chapter. Why? No. Who did this? Why would you do such a thing? Oh, ho, ho, ho. My heart hurts. When I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain, and then I puked. Everything went black. Oh, no, he didn't take the usual response. Deadly life. Deadly life? No more daily life? When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at the huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Oh, you're awake finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. No surprise considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real. That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and it exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. Oh, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good is it gonna be just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized that she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be right here, right now, either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious that he's the one that killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify that little fact. Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all have the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It's amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. Well, can we just say that my prediction from the second episode truly did not happen? He's still standing here. Ah, crap. One of us really did kill her. That person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Yeah, if they... No, but the thing was, if they killed someone, get blackened, and they had to do it undiscovered. So if we discover who killed Sayaka, then they can't leave. Ooh. Crazy laughing bear.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's cuz. Naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're super
come on
naive.
now.
Devilishly naive. Heckishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, you have to do it undiscovered. If you truly remembered anything, Byakuya, in that little high-class head of yours, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then
You're
perhaps.
referring to the rule number 6 of the school regulations. If they are blackened, then that committed the murder. You cannot be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo. It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken, a class trial will begin. Ah! Here's the next mechanic. It only took episode 3 to finally get here. Yep, it will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the Blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the Blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life.
What? So literally this school is all about becoming a competent murderer. What is this school, building assassins?
However, if you choose poorly,
Then we die, right?
then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
So everyone else has to die.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
So no, like I said, this place is building assassins or killers or whatever. This place is building them, man. Cause literally it's, if you can get away with murder, everyone else dies and you walk away scot-free. But if you do get caught, then you're punished, which may end up being by execution. Oh my god, this is literally just a weird, twisted version of a legal system, isn't it? Holy cow.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Well, to put it simply, you die. Execution! Execution. Oh. There was a part of me that wanted to be wrong, but knowing this bear and his rules... Yep. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean there's only one form of execution, Chihiro. I'm sorry to disappoint you. There's only one form of execution. Ah!
execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Oh my god, and he's... Whoa. So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die? But if we get it wrong, we all die and the murderer goes scot-free. But how do we know if we're right? At this point, you could honestly kind of screw the system and say, maybe you're right, maybe you're not, it doesn't matter. How do you know?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Wait, so Monokuma knows who... This school's building killers, man.
Uh-huh.
Let me just add the rule I just described on your handbook. To your handbook. Make sure you keep it in mind.
Hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
How are you talking
You're
about?
freaking insane, you know that? Hmm?
What the?
The class trial? What is that? That? I don't want anything to do with it.
what's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? Junko? Junko? Why are you acting suspicious? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
How are you talking about?
Punishment? Yeah, because you're breaking regulation. Junko, why are you acting suspicious? I don't like that. I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Huh.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gunyer.
What? What? Did Junko just get murdered? Did... What is going on right now?
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way.
What is going on? First Sayaka, now Junko? Bro, what? Oh no. I don't... this can't be real. No way.
Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Wow, what an amazing promise. Why is the blood purple? But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
Holy cow. I wasn't playing when I said my headmaster is a psycho. He's a legitimate, bona fide psycho.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Oh my god. This isn't good at all, yo.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. Unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life come to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. Oh my god, he's a psychopath. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you were going to put her in some prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste this? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in the search for the Blackened. The little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it
The Monokuma File!
Hooray! Help me! I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. Oh, right! Surveillance cameras! So he knows who did it. That's how he knows. Oh boy, why?
So then,
You know who killed Sayaka. Yep, that's how he knows. That's how he knows who's gonna win the class trial and who's guilty. That's how he knows if everyone else is gonna die versus the one. Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. Judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Ooh, bars. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. And left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing you can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results of having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think about it and talk about it certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way am I letting someone kill me. Alright, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still I have to know. Otherwise I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this.
Just a second.
Hold on, huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss?
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the corporal decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think, anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What?
so then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. And if their stats are totally OP, since you won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Just a...
Can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Is there anything else to say? She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything here happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Bruh! Check this talking to Celeste.
oh,
So you finally noticed. Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. And could it be? All at once everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. Look in everyone's eyes had done a couple 180 from just a few minutes earlier. Feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, think I did it?
so then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation, so at this point we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, do I really have to say more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. Bye. I'll be going too. Just like that, Kyoko. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? We're gonna head to the scene of crime. Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a gun did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull in myself. I'm serious. Between these deadly words hanging in the air, he and Sakura.
so,
I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know. We're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have him to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It's
very
you.
sus-
I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next?
so,
Why do I have this weird feeling it was Toko? No, couldn't be. I mean, Toko's incredibly socially awkward. Does she even have that in her? That's true, we may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I'd black out. Wait a minute. It takes that for you to black out. But you never blacked out when Junko was killed. Toko?
Oh yeah?
Or whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. It's a front. If it ends up being true that Toko is indeed the one who killed Sayaka, then everything that's been up to this point has been nothing more than a front. Because she's so I'm not well with blood, then why didn't she black out when Junko was murdered? Oh, things are not stacking up. I'm gonna stay closer. Scratches and gouges in the walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. I was right there in the other room. That If only I'd heard
Wait.
something. That would not have been possible. Because rooms are soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you. There's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of struggle has been added to Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Well.
Looks like it was way less than it was before. So I can see how dirty my room was designed to clean up a little. Now it's kind of confusing. Wait, hold up. Using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Sick people. Sick people. The guy's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The sword. Isn't he attacked him now? The sword's been taken out in his sheath. Huh? Scratches on the sheath. Must have been something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, first thing you do is unsheath it. Heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. If you could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath. Okay, got it. This is the replica sword I brought back. This means we're using the attacks now. Plus, it's taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of the coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, we gotta check someone's hand. We gotta check hands.
Well.
Crap. Do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'll follow your lead.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. The trash room in the dorms, right? Could have tossed some stuff in there. It's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch! Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother
You're
told me.
fucking dead.
So if I ever find the guy who did this, I'm gonna pound his face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
No, I'll get sorted out when the time comes. I'm chill though. She's not skipping the area, but
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
he's down and he's carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Still trading.
Listen,
Are you a clean freak? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding. She glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
As I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So,
I searched your floor from one corner to another. Couldn't find a single strand of hair.
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you. Even though you've been living in here. Now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. There's less lint on my lint roller.
I see.
Very interesting. The room didn't have a single hair in it. Someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Room cleanliness. Definitely a question factor. There's still more in here? Drawers. It's okay.
Yo,
Yeah, seriously. Oh, no.
what?
We ain't
What?
exactly in the mood to be building furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then.
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted out theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By the
yesterday.
way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. I was like, why wouldn't we? Key on the ground, and then this was my room key. If I remember correctly. That's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere. Someone else grabbed it or something. It's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone around walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Looking at the little world was less than before. We already know that part. What's this? This was the sword was on. So where else do I go from here? The other side of this door. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Sayaka. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I'm going to find out who did this to you, Sayaka. I promise. I told myself I just couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where they get it, that's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. The wrist does look swollen and bloody. That's for sure. There's something glittering on there too, on the wrist too. That's the gold coating from the sword! Right there, when her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittering. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of her hand, both her hands are totally spotless. How come only her left finger? Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? Okay, so it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted a deadly wound. Oh, this is too much.
Hey,
You look pale. Blue almost.
however,
But the fact that you didn't pass out earns you a few points at least. I just can't afford to pass out right now, that's all. I have to find out why Sayaka died. So I have to stay strong until then. Do you notice the wall behind Sayaka? The wall? No, I didn't notice. Why, is there something there?
indeed.
Make sure you take a look. That's where she left her dying message. The wall behind her, right? I saw. One 1037. Do this. One 1037. All right, just keep that number in mind. The bloody numbers. My controller's dying. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. The numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So,
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto,
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. I see it! 11037. Flip it upside down. It was Leon! Holy cow! I got it! It was Leon! I didn't want to believe that at first, but I see it now. Oh, what? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know who I should talk to.
Makoto.
Do you know how the bathroom to your bathroom got broken? I got
What?
stuck. I get stuck. Get stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, let's just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? Doorknob. What the heck? Now it's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was obviously this was intentional. It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that?
So,
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked, or ended up breaking the whole thing. I missed a bit. Okay. Okay, only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently stuck with a sudden realization she saw a question
just a
at me.
second.
Jesus Christ, I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck. Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I get the sense she was really starting to get into all of
I
this.
see.
That clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so
Goodbye.
lost. See you later. No, but if you flip that upside down, that thing spells Leon. Oh no. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned blah, blah. Okay. I've already given my room a good once over, and maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also looking into the DVD Sayaka got. Sayaka did. I have no check to see if my cell phone was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe we should see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me, that is. Are you investigating the dining hall? I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all at first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. So, I mean, that kind of just shows you had an alibi, I guess. Yeah, image slowly appeared, like some kind of concert. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well, Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she said had been so important to her. Pleasant to be glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept, because she was dead. Vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But I noticed even more than that. The figures of the other girls who had suddenly simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Warning, the video cut off. That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Are you trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? The ground in front of the incinerator. Or a piece of something. Burn a piece, like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Elvis Presley. So where to next? Nothing really in here. Oh right. Where did we get the knife from? The kitchen. Get it from the kitchen. Exactly where a knife would be missing from. So everything must be together then. We got everything we need.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
So that's what the red door. So the red door is the courtroom. We have a courtroom in our school. Oh, great.